Roll out the red carpet and get out your acceptance speech because we have your Backstage Pass to Hollywood. Backstage Pass starts now.
In 5,
4.
3, 2,
Are you ready?
Hey explorers, welcome back to Backstage Pass, where we give you the scoop on all things entertainment. My name is Kayla McCrae.
And my name is Lucas Alvin, your other host of Backstage Pass, but you probably already knew that, sort of like how I know this is going to be a fun episode.
It totally will be. And guess what? It's finally fall. So let's put on our flannels, sit up on some crunchy leaves, and cover some entertainment. So, guess who's back after years and years of hiatus? That's right, I'm talking about the one and only Muppets. After the closing of Muppet Vision 3D at Disney World back in the summer, on top of the fact that the Muppets have been seriously underutilized lately in my opinion, a lot of Muppet fans were rightfully upset. Perhaps this news will bring some cheer. Produced by actor Seth Rogen, the iconic Muppet Show from the 70s will be revived in 2026 in the form of a special on Disney+, starring and executive produced by the Sabrina Carpenter. In my opinion, Sabrina is a perfect fit for a celebrity host. Her glamour and zany antics will match perfectly with the likes of Kermit, Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, and the gang. According to Hollywood Reporter, this special is acting as a backdoor pilot for a potential full-on Muppet Show reboot that will hopefully come to fruition. I sure hope so too, because I have too many celebrity guests that I want to see interact with the Muppets, crossing fingers that the Muppet Show comes back in full force.
Speaking of going full force, Brendan Fraser is truly turning the tables on audiences with his upcoming film titled Rental Family. In it, he plays an American actor who in Tokyo is not only struggling, but is also searching for a purpose. That is until his agent sets him up with a bizarre gig, that being part of a rental family agency. For those that are unfamiliar with the idea, in Japan, people can hire actors to pretend to be their family members, like a parent or a husband. I love how this film is taking that concept and mixing it into a truly unique multicultural story. If you're interested in checking it out, Rental Family releases November 21st. But hey Kayla, wasn't there another Japanese-based movie that you were talking about?
That's right. A movie that's absolutely making bank in the box office right now is Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, serving as the first film in the movie trilogy finale to the popular anime Demon Slayer. Infinity Castle has grossed $555 million globally. In the US, the film made $104 million. According to Forbes, it's currently the highest grossing anime film in the US and of all time, as well as the highest grossing Japanese film of all time. And honestly, I completely understand why. I accompanied some of my friends who are Demon Slayer fans to see it in theaters. Despite not ever watching a single episode of the anime, I found this movie phenomenal. It was beautifully animated, action-packed, and suspenseful. I was able to follow along with the story of the members of the Demon Slayer Corps fighting their way through the Infinity Castle trap to defeat the series' big bad, Muzan, a terrifying demon king. The next two films in the trilogy aren't set to come out until 2027 and 2029, so we'll have to sit tight. In the meantime, I might just watch the rest of the Demon Slayer series.
Emmy season has come and gone, with the award show airing on CBS on September 14th. There were quite a few wins for the hospital drama The Pit. It won for Outstanding Drama Series, and actors from the show, Catherine Lanas and Noah Weil, won respectively for Best Supporting Role and Best Lead Role in a Drama Series. Netflix's Adolescence scored pretty big as well, with wins including Outstanding Limited Series and their cast member Owen Cooper winning Outstanding Supporting Actor. He's the youngest male Emmy winner there ever. There were also a whopping 27 nominations for Apple TV's Severance. Wins include Britt Lower and Outstanding Lead Actress, Trema Tillman for Outstanding Supporting Actor. And let's not forget Hacks actress Hannah Einbinder's iconic Emmy speech after she won Outstanding Actress in a Comedy Series. Go Birds indeed, Hannah. Speaking of severance, let's sever from this topic because the fall is already reminding me of vampires. You can probably guess why. What? Halloween? No, it's because Maddie Green of the LaSalle Lit Lounge has some words of her own about the horror sensation. That's right, she's talking about Sinners. Take it away, Maddie.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Maddie Green, back with another wild retelling you didn't know you needed, but trust, you were gonna get regardless. Welcome back to So Boom, where I retell movies loudly, badly, and deliciously. Go on over to Instagram and smash that like button on the LaSalle Lit Lounge. We're gonna be real active this semester. Today we're diving deep into a movie that's part blues, part blood, and all fire. Sinners. So boom, we start in 1932 Mississippi, but this ain't your ordinary boring period drama. Twins Smoke and Stack, both played by the delectable Michael B. Jordan, rode back home after war and mob life in Chicago, bringing stolen money. And what do they do with it? They buy an old sawmill from a racist, murderous man and turn it into a juke joint for their community. That is, so things kind of go sideways. They recruit a whole crew. Their soul-piercing, spirit-summoning on the guitar, blues cousin Sammy, Delta Slim on the piano, Annie Smoke's wife and hoodoo practicing cook, the Childs as vendors, and even old heartbreak Mary from their childhood, who was about to get reverse ghosted, So boom, it's opening night. Sammy's blues performance rips open the doors between the living and the spiritual. Ghost musicians from the past and the future pop in, like a spiritual house party or something. Gorgeous, ethereal chaos. But honey, when you summon mystical music, you also summon trouble. Enter the Irish vampire Remick, played by Jack O'Connell and his undead crew. They want in. Smoke plays gatekeeper, Mary gets turned, Beauchild gets bitten, so does Stack. Cornbread becomes someone else entirely. Real nightmare energy, real quick. Smoke, Annie, Sammy, Pearlie, Delta Slim, and Grace, who's Beau's wife, fight back with pickled, garlic juice, steaks, hoodoo magic, bullets, and sheer will. It's bullets, blues, and blood. They battle the vampires in a showdown that lasts until sunrise. And then it's not over. Remember the racist murderer from earlier? Well, when he sold them that stack, he had something up his sleeve. And when he came back with Klan members at dawn after that whole debacle. And let's just say they weren't there to party and eat. It all blows up in a last stand at dawn. One versus all. Smoke sacrifices himself so Sammy can escape with the music still alive in his heart. R.P. Delta Slim, Annie, and Grace. Fast forward decades later, an elderly Sammy, a legend in his own right, gets a surprise visit from the immortal Stack and Mary. They once again offer him eternity. And he says, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. He plays his heart out for them one more time, reminiscing the last time he truly ever felt free. Moral of the story, music, especially black bluesy music, is so powerful. It can open up the time and space, save your soul, or bring literal vampires. But family isn't always about blood. Sometimes it does cost it though. So boom, from stolen cats to juke joints to vampires to heartbreak to sacrifice, this isn't just a movie. It's a Southern Gothic gospel stained in blood and bass. If you got nothing else from this segment, please, please, please go watch Sinners. It is 100% worth it. This was So Boom. I'm Maddie Green. Make sure to follow Lit Lounge. And remember, if you're gonna fight vampires, make sure your music is loud and you're carrying a silver guitar. Bye.
Thanks, Maddie. I unfortunately haven't seen Sinners yet, but the music from it sounds so good. And speaking of it, let's now talk about what's new in the world of music.
We gotta talk about the MTV Video and Music Awards on CBS, ironically. The awards took place on September 7th on the CBS network, filled with tributes, legacy acts, and of course, awards. Video of the Year, Best Long-Form Video, and Best Pop Song went to the one and only Ariana Grande for the Brighter Days Ahead short film. Sabrina Carpenter also took home a couple of awards. These include Best Pop Artist, Best Album for Short and Sweet, and Best Visual Effects for her Man-Child music video. Lady Gaga swept the VMAs with 12 nominations and 4 actual wins, including Artist of the Year and Best Direction for Abracadabra. Rosé of Blackpink won Song of the Year for APT with Bruno Mars, and summer sensation Cat's Eye won MTV's Push Performance of the Year.
There were various performances too, from current stars to legacy acts. Sabrina Carpenter took the stage performing a song from her new album, Tears, with a loud and clear statement supporting transgender people. Tate McRae slayed in the sand during her performance of Sports Car. Doja Cat gave 80s glam realness with her performance of Jealous Type, and Mother Monster herself, Lady Gaga, also blew the awards out of the water with her royal rendition of Abracadabra. Mariah Carey, Busta Rhymes, and Ricky Martin were the main throwback acts, with all 3 receiving special MTV awards. Busta won the Rock the Bells Visionary Award, Carey won the Video Vanguard, and Martin won the first ever Latin Icon Award.
Do you remember her name? That was actually a reference to the song Remember My Name by Mitski, an alt-pop icon in her own right that rose to fame in the 2010s. Her most recent album from 2023, titled The Land is Inhospitable and So Are We, went on a North American tour in 2024, which I had the pleasure to attend. Now, in 2025, this tour is getting the concert film treatment. On September 8th, Mitski announced on her Instagram that her film, The Land, will be premiering in theaters worldwide on October 22nd. This will give fans who didn't see her live the opportunity to experience her performance in a different way, in all its immersive, experimental, strange beauty. So it seems like the concert film trend we've been seeing with artists like Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift is still underway. I'm excited to see who else announces a concert film in the years to come.
On a more serious note, we can't not talk about rising indie pop star David and his quote-unquote homicide situation. First, it was reported that the body of a young woman was found in a Tesla registered to David at an impound lot in LA. After the first few days, it was radio silent. David was on tour, so his silence was not really unusual. A few days, the woman's body was identified as Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who would be 15 at the time her body was discovered. Keep in mind, David is 20. Rivas had been missing since April 5th, 2024, when she would have been 13 years old. To make things even worse, when interviewed, Rivas' mother said she had a boyfriend named David, and to make matters even worse, both Celeste and David had a tattoo on their fingers saying "shh," matching tattoos, and they don't even know each other. After this news broke, David canceled his tour. Things kept getting more intense as days followed. Alleged snapshots of their conversations on Discord date back to 2022. Keep in mind, Celeste was 13 years old at this time. An image of David surrounding young teenagers surfaced online as well. This image showing him allegedly paying off the teenagers to hide their illegal relationship. A song about a girl named Celeste was made by him resurfaced, and his most notable song released on her birthday is called Romantic Homicide. And of course, let's not forget the numerous pictures of the two together all over the internet. The case is still ongoing, but of course it's tragic. Goes to show, never truly know someone just because you follow them online. That's enough about music news from us now. We're gonna switch over to our third Backstage Pass host, Patrick O'Hare, as he runs us through an apparent busy week for new music drops. Take it away, Patrick.
I think you know it's that time again. A new season means more time for me to catch you up on all the latest music releases. Hello everyone, my name is Patrick O'Hara, your third host of Backstage Pass. Now, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Whether it's destiny, a fantasy, or more than just the universe being messy, Zara Larsson blessed us with the release of her 5th studio album, Midnight Sun. After the resurgence of her 2017 hit single Symphony, due to a vibrant dolphin trend in 2024, the Swedish pop icon returned to the music scene with a bold message to share. She's that girl. The album kicks off bright, colorful, and sweet, but soon shapeshifts into a raw, intimate, and personal confection. It's no secret that this record dwells on the past 10 years of her life as a star, both the rise and fall of her career, the start, and the current. However, as we sink our teeth into the second half of the LP, it's clear that no matter the roadblock, Larsson is full of ambition and will never stop being who she is, a star, even when she has no idea what she's doing. There's magic in the mystery of the unknown. The record is definitely worth a listen, so be sure to check it out. Next up, get in loser because we're going dancing, thanks to the glamorously flashy 5th studio album by the one and only Doja Cat. The Say So singer-songwriter and rapper dipped into her cash grab bag for an era so glittery and sensual, you'll have to hear it to believe it, which you better because we're heading back in time. Where to? Why, the 80s and 90s, of course. The album, titled Vi, travels through a pink and purple kaleidoscope of love, intimacy, and sensuality. Now, I know this album isn't quite what Doja Cat fans were anticipating, as it is a little slower than her usual bodies of work, but I, for one, really enjoyed it. From the dreamy synths to the drums and the saxophones and the SZA feature, this retro dance floor of an album is something dearly close to my heart, and ears, of course. Vi is available anywhere you listen to music, and P.S., it may leave a lip stain. That reminds me, there's another project that is finally available after 7 long years. Cardi B's long-awaited sophomore studio album titled Am I the Drama? The American rapper put her foot down on a few necks as she stepped back into the music scene with a boisterous, "Hello!" The LP details the expectations clouding her long overdue return, alongside the troubles and tribulations of her divorce from ex-husband Offset, and the kindling of her new relationship with Stefon Diggs. But that's not all. She also had a few records to set straight, including clapbacks at female rappers JT and Bia. But let it be known, Cardi knows she's petty, but hey, at least she's pretty. Now this next story gets a little messy, but who doesn't love messy? In November of 2024, singer-songwriter Khalid was rushed with a wave of unexpected emotion when outed by former lover and aspiring Dominican rapper and OnlyFans content creator, Hugo Diamante. This came after he shared an intimate photo of him and Khalid together, stating that the singer, quote, lied and said that I broke into his house because I didn't want him. Not long after, the tweet made its rounds on the platform X, formerly Twitter, which led to Khalid issuing a statement stating, quote, there y'all go, next topic please, and I got outed and the world still continues to turn. Let's get this straight. I am not ashamed of my sexuality. In reality, it ain't nobody's business, but I am okay with me. Since then, the young, dumb, and broke singer-songwriter has returned to the pop music scene, and he's more iconic than ever. On September 26th, he released the second single off his upcoming album, After the Sun Goes Down, titled Out of Body. Notably, the song samples Britney Spears' Outrageous, and the music video highlights queer excellence at its finest. And last but not least, this new release finds itself in need of your help. Singer-songwriter Ray showed off her dazzling excellence in the recent single titled Where's My Husband? The song released alongside a music video full of glittery vintage showgirl energy. And let me tell you, it's certainly worth a listen. Well, that's about all the time we have together today. I say it's high time we head back to the studio with Lucas and Kayla, don't you? Thanks for watching. My name is Patrick O'Hara. Now, let's see what more iconic things our hosts have in store. Bye.
Thanks, Patrick. That was a lot of music. And honestly, there's been too much entertainment news for us to cover in just one episode. But I wanted to quickly mention that recently it was announced that the video game franchise Fire Emblem is coming out with their newest installment titled Fortune's Weave. Not much is known about it yet. However, fans noticed that it shared similarities with another FE game, that being Three Houses. Expect me to cover this game in more detail when it releases at some point in 2026.
So guess what? It's officially not summer anymore. Can you believe it? That's right, fall is officially here. So what else could we do other than ask our fellow explorers what their favorite things about fall are? Let's head right back into Backstage Asks. Hey explorers!
I have sinuses.
We all have sinuses.
Mine are worse.
They're killing me.
That's right, it's fall. We got fall allergies on the way, and we have a new episode of Backstage Asks.
That makes everything better. Suddenly my sinuses don't bother me anymore. Mine aren't. You're mean.
Ruh-roh. Well anyways, I'm Kayla McCrae.
I'm Patrick O'Hara. Sinus Lucas Alvin.
So today we're gonna fight through our sinuses bothering us, and we're gonna ask our fellow explorers what their favorite thing about fall is, because the fall equinox is upon us. It has passed, and so it's finally that time of year to ask that question. So let's get into it, shall we?
Shall.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Michael.
Noel. It's Gabby. My nickname is Gabby. My full name is Gabrielle Savage.
Hi, Sadira. Welcome back to Backstage Asks.
April. Hi, I'm MVP Cheyenne.
I'm Alex.
I think I know you already. Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Anyway.
My name is Mir Jessica Aquara.
Hey, it's Maddie. I was here last season, but I wasn't on the first episode.
Hi, my name is Red. Cool to be here.
Hi, I'm Peyton.
My name is Melissa.
I'm Leisha.
Oh my gosh, Mary and Savannah, welcome back.
Asada.
Serena.
What is your favorite thing about the fall season since fall already started?
I would say my favorite thing about the fall season is the football season. Go Birds! Go Birds! Yeah!
Go Birds!
But yeah, the fall season is actually really nice. I like the wind. I don't like it being too hot, and I don't like it being too cold. I like to be able to be in that warm, sweater weather, you feel me? As you got, so.
I got a sweater on. This is one of my favorite hoodies.
One of my favorite things about the fall season has to be the weather. It's the perfect time of year to start whipping out those flannels, which we love. I also do love the fall activities, pumpkin patches, you have haunted houses, you have pumpkin painting, baking, so much to do, and I love it. I also do love that pumpkin, maple, just smell in the air during this time. The leaves are changing colors, it's beautiful outside.
My most favorite thing about fall is when it basically starts getting a bit cooler now. It's not full on blistering winds and scorching deserts like in the winter, but it's no longer hot. I felt the heat. I'm like, wow, I can wear short sleeve shirts, but I'm like, I'm done with this, over it now. It's time to get back to the coolness. So that's my favorite thing about fall.
My birthday's in the fall.
Oh my god, are you an October baby? September, November?
It was yesterday.
Happy belated birthday! Oh my god. What'd you do?
Nothing.
My favorite thing about the fall is probably like the aesthetic around it. Fall is the best season. I'm sorry. Sorry to all the people who love summer, spring. But I just love how fall kind of is like Halloween vibes, the colors, the pumpkin spice lattes. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love when the leaves come down from the trees and then you get to step on the crunchy leaves and you go crunch, crunch, crunch. That's iconic.
I like the unnecessary amount of pumpkin flavored things. It makes me so happy. I go in and there's pumpkin coffee, there's pumpkin cookies, there's cinnamon cookies, there's cinnamon bread. I'm like, this is the best thing ever.
My favorite things about about fall, it is Halloween, that's one of them. And the other one is the fashion. I feel like winter is too cold to wear anything, and summer's kind of too hot, but fall is a good medium, and it gets a layer, and it's cool.
Everything bad comes from something good. Well, something good comes from something bad. So I would say from the changing in menstrual cycle to the grumpier moods to the dimmed weather, there comes the pumpkin spice, the sweaters, and the playlists.
Low-key, the fashion. I love a good layering look. I love hoodies. I love sweatpants. I love sweaters. I love jackets. I love wearing a hoodie and a jacket together. I love the layering piece. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. It's just right.
Well, I am a big Halloween girly. I'm currently making my Halloween costume from scratch because for the past 4 years, I've made myself papier-mâché masks.
What's your Halloween costume gonna be?
Eyeball.
I love watching the leaves change and traveling around to find little spots to view them from.
Anything else or just the leaves?
Red October, obviously. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Phillies!
Let's go.
Yeah!
My favorite thing about the fall is watching Over the Garden Wall. Love that show.
Mine would be the leaves and the trees, and my birthday's in fall, so, it's the best season. Come on.
The rain. You ever go to sleep and you see the trees swaying? That part of it, yes.
I love everything about Halloween. I like the weather, spooky, haunted houses, costumes.
Sorry, let me stop.
Everything that comes with Halloween is my favorite holiday.
I love apple cider, apple flavored things. I don't like pumpkin. Maybe controversial, but I love apple flavored things.
I love Halloween. I like to dress up, so any excuse to dress up, I am taking it.
What are you dressing up as this year?
We're gonna be magenta and blue from Blue's Clues.
Wait, can I guess who's gonna be magenta, who's gonna be blue? You're magenta and you're blue.
Yes.
Are we done?
Excellent answers from our fellow explorers. So now I have to ask y'all, what are your favorite things about fall?
Well, personally, I'm a big fan of the color orange, so this is the time of the year where I get to see everything orange, everything warm, you know, some yellows too. I like some yellows, but I love anything that has to do with pumpkins. I'm a sucker for apple cider, so bring on all the spooky activities and bring on all the orange. I'm here for it. How about you guys?
When I don't have sinuses, I'm not basic, and I like stepping in crunchy leaves. They make a good sound. Runch, runch.
I would say I also like the fall leaves. I love when nature kind of like changes and like when all the pretty colors are starting to, I guess, formulate. I've become really a fan of Halloween. I didn't celebrate it as a kid, but now I like watching movies. I like going to like Halloween parties and dressing up and stuff. So yeah, it's like totally fire.
Fall, 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 fall.
Fall, fall, fall. Wait a minute, Lucas. Don't you have sinuses? Are they gonna make you fall?
Oh, he never usually does this that early.
Yeah, that was just a hypothetical question. Should we go back to
the studio?
Yeah, let's do that.
I truly can't believe it's already fall and that our semester is in full swing. So I have a question to ask. Thoughts on fall?
I love fall. It's not my favorite holiday, but you know, I appreciate the crunchy leaves. I get to wear the flannel, and also Halloween is coming up. What do you think about that?
Oh, yeah, I love Halloween. I know I talked about it in Backstage Asks. I didn't really celebrate it as a kid, but now that, you know, like, I'm like an adult and stuff, I can do like whatever I didn't do as a kid. So like now it's like, okay, I can do the costumes, I can watch the movies, I can like do all of that, and like, you know, it's cool.
And most importantly, we can cover it all in Backstage Pass.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, it seems like this year there's a lot of good like horror movies coming out, and a lot of, I feel like we'll be able to cover a lot.
Yes, absolutely. I can't believe it's the end of our show.
Me neither. But unfortunately, there's a special place you can connect and keep up with us, social media. Get your phone out and follow us on these various social media platforms seen on your screen. Give us a follow, leave a comment, and let us know if you have any suggestions. Plus, you can check out our exclusive content, including hilarious blooper reels and all things Lucas core, so make sure you're following us. If you don't, allergy season will not be kind to you. Thanks for watching. I'm Lucas Alvin.
And I'm Kayla McCrae. We'll see you next time right here on Backstage Pass.